What is up, guys? It is Mercules here, and this is going to be my third Halo 4 commentary. Now, this is part 2 of my 3-part series, which I'm calling The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly of Halo 4. And being that this is part 2, this is going to be the bad of Halo 4. And I first off want to start by giving a definition of what I feel bad means in a video game. The good is obviously things that I like about it. The bad is things that I really dislike, I feel like should not have been put into the game, and I feel like need to be changed in order for the game to succeed. And to give you an example of that, the bad in Halo Reach, to me, was Bloom. Even though I understand why they put Bloom into the game, I feel like it was unnecessary, it didn't need to be put into the game. Invisibility as an armor ability, Armor Lock as an armor ability, though they did make it better when they made it to where you could stick people and they would die, I still feel like that should have never been put into the game. And the quit ban. I thought the quit ban was a horrible, horrible idea, and it probably drove people away from playing the game. Now, you might be asking, what's the difference between the bad and the ugly? Well, the ugly is things that I don't necessarily like that they put into the game, but I feel like I might be able to get used to. For instance, in Halo Reach, it would be the whole shield health system. I didn't necessarily like that. I didn't see why they put it into the game, but I got used to it, and it ended up not being a problem for me. But I'm going to get right into it with Halo 4 here. And I want to start off by saying this gameplay is going to be horrible. It is going to be boring. I do not get shot the entire game, and you may notice that I'm using camo. That is because I played Big Team Battle a while ago, and I had a guy go 28-0 and then 22-0 back-to-back games. And I thought, how the hell is he doing that? And so I followed him around the third game, and it turns out he just gets the sniper rifle and then uses camo and sits in the back. So I thought, is it really that easy to do this? So I did it the next game. This is the next game. I go 20-0. I do not get shot the entire game. 343, this is why invisibility needs to be removed from the game. It is an overpowered armor ability, it is abusive, and it needs to be taken out of the game. Nobody should have the power to go invisible at will. Look at this. I can just pick people off, and they can never see me. They'll never be able to see me, no matter what they do. And every time I shoot someone, I just go back and hide down behind the rock. So it's unbelievably terrible. I'm going to say that's the first thing. I like how they changed the armor abilities in well, I'm not necessarily liking it because I use the armor abilities and I abuse the armor abilities to my advantage in Halo Reach. But it's probably a good thing that they changed the armor abilities to make them less powerful in Halo 4. They made them not as big of a part of the game. They're just an extra bonus that you get to run around with, brings a little bit of variety to the game. But honestly, you need to take invisibility out of the game. It is horrible, it is awful, and I've started using it simply because it's too overpowered not to use it. It gives me a massive advantage in games where I normally wouldn't have the advantage. That being said, I'm going to move on from that. That's really the only armor ability that I have an issue with. I don't like Thruster Pack as much as I like Evade, but whatever. I don't really have... I'll talk about that in the ugly part. The playlist. Dear God, fix the playlist. They are horrible. Put in multi-team, put in team snipers, put in ranked playlist, put in Rumble Pit. Please, God, put these things in. This is making me not want to play the game. I don't want to have to play Slayer if I'm playing Big Team. I just don't. It's not fun. And the reason you need to put in ranked playlist is because right now, whatever hidden ranking system you're using is making me not enjoy playing the game. Because I'm not getting rewarded for playing people who are my equal skill level. I don't go on Halo 4 Big Team to constantly have to be crouching around corners and constantly have to be playing tactical with 8 people on the other team. I don't want that. I don't want that in Team Slayer. Now, if it was ranked Team Slayer, I'd be fine with that. If it was ranked Big Team, I would be fine with that. But they're not ranked playlists. They're social playlists, and you're forcing me to play against people who are very close in skill to me, and it is not fun. I'm not playing to be competitive. I'm playing to have a good time. And the fact that there's no competitive playlist, no differentiation, no difference, I should say, between the competitive and the social playlist in this game makes me really, really not enjoy playing it. I want social playlists so I can go in and have a relaxing, fun time, and I want ranked playlists so when I do want to try hard, I can play against people on my own skill level, alright? That's all I ask. Please put in multi-team. I really miss that. Even Call of Duty Black Ops has multi-team, and you guys can't have multi-team. It's like you abandoned what made Halo Halo, and Call of Duty was like, oh, well, these are all good ideas, so we might as well just take them. Put in Rumble Pit. No offense to anyone who likes Regicide, I hate the damn playlist. It's an awful playlist. I despise Regicide. I hate everything about it. It is not fun to me. I don't want to play Regicide ever, under any circumstance. I played it maybe 4 times, hated every minute of it. So, don't want to play Regicide. don't want to play Team Regicide, merge all the team objective playlists, do whatever you want, put in Team Snipers, put in Multi-Team, put in Rumble Pit, put in Ranked Playlist, alright? Maybe make Social Slayer 5v5, maybe. If you put in a Ranked Playlist, I would think that that'd probably be a good idea. Another thing I really truly hate about the game, the random weapon drops and the personal ordinances. I hate both of those things, and the reason why is because I hate anything that is non-player controlled randomness in a game. Alright, I hate, throwing a random grenade and getting a stick. That's player-controlled randomness. I hate anything that is non-player controlled randomness. Random weapon drops have no bearing on what the players do whatsoever. That is extremely unfair because it provides a competitive advantage to one team over the other based just off the weapons that fall. Personal ordnance is also extremely unfair. I have played in a game of Big Team where 4 people on the other team had sniper rifles, and no one on my team had a sniper rifle, because of personal ordinances. That is not fair. That team raped my team just because of the weapons that they were given for doing the exact same thing that we were doing. That is not fair. If you really want to improve on personal ordinances, maybe make it to where it drops grenades, a primary weapon, and a power-up every single time, and make invisibility a power-up so it drops that. That would improve personal ordinances, because it doesn't provide any game-changing stuff to special players. Like right now, it drops a power weapon, or it could drop an absolute crap weapon. So that's just my 2 cents. In reality, I think personal ordinances should just be taken out completely. I think the random weapon spawn should just be taken out completely. This game would feel a lot more like Halo to me if there were not random weapon spawns, if there were normal weapon spawns, kind of like there are in Ragnarok, and if there were no personal ordnance drops. I just really feel like I would like the game a lot more, make it more fun, and take out some of the randomness. On the randomness factor, I do not like that there is bloom or recoil in this game. I didn't really like that there was bloom in Halo Reach. Like I said, I understood why they did it, but now it's just confirmed for me. Get rid of bloom. It is not needed. Just set a limit for how many shots you can fire in a second with the DMR, how many shots you can fire, how quickly. Set a limit for that and just get rid of the bloom. It's more randomness. Bloom is just randomness, not controlled by the player. Yeah, you could say, well, slow down the trigger pulls, and I know I defended bloom in Halo Reach, but realistically, I don't think it was necessary. I defended it because I saw what they were trying to do, and I saw that you could use it, but now I see, 2 games in, that bloom is really just not necessary for the game. They put it into the game when it was not needed to be put in the game, and it's kind of messing things up, because now there's randomness. You can be aiming directly at someone's head when you're pulling the trigger, but if you're pulling the trigger too fast and the game doesn't like it, you're going to miss their head, and it's going to take you more shots. You could lose that battle. It's the same thing as the BR spread in Halo 3, how it was a random BR spread, and it was extremely annoying. Because sometimes a bullet would hit their head, sometimes it wouldn't, sometimes 2 bullets would hit their head, sometimes they wouldn't, and people found a way to, use that by aiming right at the neck level, so 2 bullets would hit the chest and 1 would hit the face, and that kind of counteracted the spread. But still, it's something that's just annoying. And how there wasn't hit scan, how you had to lead your targets, all that stuff, extremely annoying. I do not like non-player controlled randomness put into a game. Alright, remove random weapon drops, remove personal ordinances. For the love of God, get rid of join in progress. It is awful, it doesn't work. I constantly get put into the games where I'm losing by 30 kills in Big Team, and there's 4 people on my team and a full team on the other. Why am I getting put in that game? I don't want to play that game, and I just end up having to quit out. Thank you for taking away the quit penalty, but get rid of join in progress. It doesn't work. It doesn't function. It's broken. Get rid of the kill cams. They don't work. They don't function. 9 times out of 10, I see the person miss every shot they shoot at me, and then I die. Half the time, they're dead. And I'm watching them lying on the ground, and then I die. It's retarded. I despise the kill cams. I don't have fun playing this game because of things like this. The last thing I want to talk about isn't really something that I hate about the game, but it's something I don't like, and it goes back to non-player controlled randomness. Even though it's not really randomness, it's kind of like the bloom, where you can find a way to use it, and you can get better with it, but it's the not scoping out and the flinch. I don't like flinch in Call of Duty. I don't like flinch in Halo. Why would you put it into Halo? It's like Halo wanted so badly to make the game like Call of Duty. It's like Microsoft told them, make this more like Call of Duty, so they just threw in flinch. It's unnecessary. Take it out. Go back to the old way where I just scoped out. So that's it for this commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My next commentary up will be the ugly of Halo 4. And remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more.